One of the biggest problems I see with streamers and creators is they are not diversified enough. So that brings the question, should you multi-stream? Let's talk about it. So to clarify, when I say multi-stream, I'm also talking about streaming in multiple places, but not necessarily at the same time. I'm just going to use one phrase to make this a lot less complicated. Before we get into it, remember, if you like the tips and tricks and advice you're hearing from this video, make sure you're following me on Twitter and TikTok. And if you want to be able to engage and interact with me, ask me questions, make sure you're following me on YouTube and Twitch, setting those notifications on so you know when I'm live, and then I will help you the best I can. So there have been a number of big name stream coaches, stream guides, whatever you want to call them, that have said, do not multi-stream. It's not worth it. It's not going to help you grow. And a lot of the reasons why they say that is because if you're multi-streaming to Twitch and Facebook or Twitch and YouTube or whatever, you can't really pay attention to all of the chats at once. And that's the big reason why they're saying that, because you aren't able to engage those other communities, only the one as your primary streaming site. You're not helping yourself grow because they feel alone, essentially, because you're not interacting with them. And the same goes when you're multi-streaming to Twitch and TikTok. You get your phone sitting somewhere where you can't really see it. How good of an experience do you really think people on TikTok are having? I have actually had people who were watching me on TikTok go to Twitch, make an account on Twitch just to yell at me because I wasn't answering their question on TikTok. My point is, I agree with those other creators, those other streamers that tell you multi-streaming doesn't really work. It doesn't work if that's how you're going to do it. You can multi-stream, you can stream in multiple places, and that actually can help you grow. Because believe it or not, even though Twitch is by far the biggest site for live streaming with the most channels, the most streamers, the most hours streamed, the most hours of streaming watched, there's still people that only stay on YouTube. There's still people that only go to Facebook, only go to Trovo and any other site that's out there. They're dedicated to those platforms. You are not reaching them, but there could be people on those platforms that would like what you do. So when you're streaming on Twitch, should you go live on other places? Well, technically, except for TikTok, your Instagram, you can't, because technically that's against TOS. So you can only go live on like TikTok while you're on Twitch. So here's a tip if you want to stream on TikTok and Twitch at the same time. There might be simpler ways to do this, but this is just how I happen to do it. If you know of a better way, please drop some some tips in the comments below. So I have more than one TikTok account. What I do when I go live on Twitch and I have my phone set up somewhere that it can see me or see my gameplay or whatever it is that I'm doing, I open up a second browser, Chrome, and I put it in incognito mode. I go into TikTok, I log in with my second account that I'm not actively using on my phone, and I navigate to my page where I'm live so I can see all of the comments. And then since I have two monitors, I put the second tab right next to my main monitor where I'm looking at my camera, where I'm looking right now, so I can see those comments and respond to them as they're coming in without having to be like, what did you say? But that's just TikTok. YouTube and Facebook gaming, you cannot stream at the same time that you're streaming YouTube. I'm sure people could do it. I'm sure you could try to get away with it, but is it really worth losing your Twitch account and getting some kind of trouble because you're breaking TOS? Probably not. So this is how you do that. You got to stream on other days. Figure out what your schedule is. If you really, really want to be live on YouTube and Facebook as well as Twitch, you're going to have to fit it into your schedule. If you're someone that streams 3 days a week on Twitch now, would it be that big of a deal if you streamed 2 days on Twitch and on the third day had a little shorter of a stream, and then maybe you went and did an hour or two on YouTube and then an hour or two on Facebook? Or hell, YouTube does not care if you multi-stream. You could do an hour on Twitch and then go a 2 or 3 hour stream on YouTube and Facebook at the same time. So to wrap this all up, yeah, it makes sense to multi-stream, to stream in multiple places, especially because the only way you're going to grow on Twitch or any platform, to be honest, is if you are discovered by more people and more people are coming to your streams. The best way to do that is growing off platforms. If you want more info about this, if you want a plan that's going to work for you, a very detailed plan, a schedule, hit the link below, elevated.media. I or someone on the team will help you figure this out through coaching and mentoring. But as always, be smart, stay safe.